on the books. It's already on the books. Do we see our need? You have heard of a Sunday shopping ban? You're going to see something here. A Sunday working ban. Listen what this says. This is August 20th, 2019. Headline says, this is a National Catholic Register. Is America a Christian or a secular nation? And they will tell us in this article, America is a Christian nation because of Sunday worship already being on the books in the U.S. Constitution. Who gave the word Sunday worship? Roman Catholicism. That means they're telling us America is a Christian nation according to the Roman Catholic way of worship. Listen what this says. And 1885, don't forget that date. 18 what? And what was coming in 1888 in America? A Sunday law. Listen, an 1885 Supreme Court decision. And a clause in the where? In the U.S. Constitution lays out evidence of America's basic Christianity. It's been quite a year for opponents of religion in the public square. They're saying, we want to bring religion where? In the public square. Efforts to relegate God to the sanctuary are increasing as militant atheists demand what? Separation of church and state. Pause. So what is the theme of this article? What do they want to do then? Unite church and state. Let me tell you something. Church and state have already been united. It's one thing that's left for it to speak. Listen, friends. Hoping to chip away at our nation's Judeo-Christian roots in direct opposition to the First Amendment rights of believers. This article says they want to bring religion into the classroom, in the public square. Then it says, America, we are warned by the opposition, is not a Christian nation. Rather, we are a diverse population with many and varied perspectives, all of which should command equal respect. Doesn't hit you yet. Now watch. I'll come back to that. Now watch. Supreme Court Justice David Brewer, who served on the bench, what years? 1889 through 1910. And again, what was coming in America in 1888? A Sunday law. Would have disagreed with the secularists who would seek to bleach religion from public life. In his opinion, Supreme Court Justice David Brewer, in the 1892 Supreme Court case of Church of the Holy Trinity versus United States, a case which has stood the test of time, Justice Brewer declared that what, friends? The United States was a what? A Christian nation. How? What gave him that conclusion? Listen, to prove his point that America is a Christian nation, Justice David Brewer cited documents such as what? The Commission to Christopher Columbus, multiple colonial charters, state constitutions, and oaths of office. Brewer found evidence of America's basic Christianity. Where now? In the U.S. Constitution, citing the Sundays excepted provision. Where's that? In Article 1 Section 7, to demonstrate the importance of religion in the United States, my friends. In the U.S. Constitution, there is a Sunday accepted clause, which will be Sunday acceptance. Look at this now. By the way, before I get to the U.S. Constitution and the Sunday accepted clause in our documents, what was the first thing he cited? To say America is a Christian nation? Who commissioned Christopher Columbus? Queen Isabella. King Ferdinand. Where were they from, my friends? These were the Spaniards from Spain. And who were they? Devoted Catholics. And what was established in Spain? What's that right here? Headline. The Spanish Inquisition. So much more could be said right here, friends. Look at this now. It says, here it is now. In Article 1, Section 7, the U.S. Constitution, listen, defines how a law shall be passed. A what shall be passed? A law shall be passed and includes a reference to what? To what? Sundays. So they're telling us a Sunday law is already in the U.S. Constitution. Watch this now. In that same Article 1, Section 7 of the U.S. Constitution defines how a law shall be passed and includes a reference to Sundays, assuming, although it's not delineated in the text, let's read now the red words, that Congress and the President will not be working on Sundays, but will instead be spending their time in church. That's in the U.S. Constitution. And for that reason, America is a Christian nation. They say, which Christian nation is this? According to Sunday worship, going to church on Sundays, which came from the Roman Catholic Church. What are you waiting on now to get ready? What are you waiting on to get ready now, friends? And when was it? When did this occur? In the 1880s. And God providentially withdrew the Sunday bill, withheld the Sunday bill in 1888. So from 1889 to the present, it's still on the books. What are we waiting on? This is a Sunday law saying Congress, President, don't work on Sundays, but spend their time where? In church. Now, do you remember the Arizona senator who said, if you want to bring back morality in America, what must you do? Enact a bill where everybody go to church on Sundays. Why would she say that? Because maybe she understands the U.S. Constitution is now being interpreted to say a Sunday worship law is on the books. You're asking, have church and state united? They have already united. A few more steps to solidify that integration, then America will speak as a dragon. The Sunday movement is making its way in darkness. And once a Sunday law is passed, we make our decisions for God or for Satan. Sabbath or Sunday, God's truth, Satan lies. What will God pour out next upon the faithful commandment-keeping people? The latter rain. When must we repent and be converted? Do you see it, friends? Do you see your need? Keep on sleeping. That was one evidence. Do you remember in Maryland? Maryland? Oh, friends, in the infamous, pardon me, not infamous, well, it's infamous, in the famous Supreme Court case, McGowan versus Maryland, This is Chief Justice Earl Warren, wrote in defense of Maryland's Sunday blue law prohibiting commerce on Sunday. As this one is a Sunday shopping ban. This one on the screen, the first news report, points to a Sunday working ban. Go to church on Sunday. Clear as day, my friends. Must I give you this? Let me read words. The state's purpose is not merely to provide a 1 day 7 work stoppage, he wrote. The state seeks to set 1 day apart from all others as a day of what? Rest, a day of repose, a day of recreation, a day of what day is that? Sunday. Supreme Court Chief Justice Earl Warren in the 1800s, friends. What more do you want to see? And then it says, the blue laws, I won't read this, the blue laws are here. Red words, the court also find the Sunday blue laws, right here in the middle, did not violate the division between church and state. So my friends, question for you. Now talk to me. Since it is now being interpreted and stated, the U.S. Constitution has a Sunday working ban. You must go to church on Sunday. What is needed to cause that law from being dormant to receive life? What must happen in America that law that's being interpreted that way to move from being dormant to now receiving life? What must happen in the world, in America? Immorality